Hello, my lovely audience. Anyway, welcome to another video. So, first of all, just getting to the crux of this. If you haven't watched The Mask, it's a movie by Jim Carrey, I think he's called, and I recommend you watch it because, well, you need to be able to mentally prepare yourself for this one. Oh, also, if you've watched Looney Tunes, that's also preferred. Specifically, okay, so there's a show called The New Looney Tunes Show on Boomerang. Yes, that's still around, Boomerang. But yeah, The New Looney Tunes Show, in particular, Daffy Duck in that show, is just absolutely fucking insane. Like, it's called The New Looney Tunes Show, it's not me. I'm not making this up. But yeah, Daffy Duck in that show is like fully unhinged. Like fully unhinged. Even by Looney Tunes standards. So, yeah. Expect that. Anyway, let's get into what if. Deku would awake on his on his 4th birthday. He would find a mask on his bed. He would ask his parents, but they would not know anything about it. So upon Deku trying it on, it would glue itself to his face and just sort of all gooey itself on there until it fully covers his head, and then he would do a spin maneuver, and, well, he would stop by the mirror, look at it, and say, "Smokin'!" And you would just hear, like, the smooth jazz in the background. It would be very confusing. It's party time. P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta. He would say before quickly zooming out the door before they can even catch him. And, well, he would begin doing the mask. Things such as flirting with random women on the street. Well, yeah, just doing things that are generally not appropriate until Deku would manage to force himself to take off the mask, this would be confusing to him, so they would go to the quirk doctor, and well, Deku's quirk would just be the mask. When he puts it on, bullshit would occur. The absolute chaos itself, known as Toon Force, would be flowing through his veins. So Deku would tell everyone about his quirk, show it off, but also cause mass amounts of property damage. So naturally, he would not really use his quirk that often. Like, really, he would not use it often at all. Because, well, every time he does, mass chaos erupts. So, entrance exam. Bakugo would never bully Deku, so he would never take the shortcut. Well, Bakugo would just be friendly with Deku, since he knows that at any time Deku can just put on the mask and burn the entire city to the ground. He isn't an idiot. He knows when he should not overstep his boundaries with someone, especially when their quirk is so absurd. So, upon the entrance exam, Deku does pretty well on the, on the written exam. My brain stopped working for a second. And, well, Deku would begin to, how you would say, at the entrance exam, the physical exam, I mean. I need to really refresh my memory with this one. Oh, also, for anyone who's watching this video, if you want, I can, like, live stream me watching a few episodes of MHA. like a few of the early episodes since, well, I kind of need to refresh my memory. It's been literal years since I've watched that little first bit, so tell me in the comments. Or if this video reaches 5 likes, or if I get enough comments telling me I should, I will. But if the video gets, no, not 5, 12 likes, yeah, I'm setting a bit of a goal here. 12 likes, then I'll live stream. Or if I get like 6 people in the comments telling me I should do that, I will. Anyway, yeah. So, Umtrix's exam. Deku runs out early. Ada accuses him of breaking the rules. President Mike is like, "Oh hell no, he ain't breaking no rules. Go, go, go." And well, all carnage would break loose. Deku would take pieces of rebar and smash them through the robots, not really wanting to use his quirk. For obvious reasons, he does not want to level the city. If I'm being honest, if it wasn't for the fact that cartoon characters are set in cartoon worlds, where everything just magically repairs itself in the next scene, then, well, the entire world would be on fire, and entire cities would be laid to nothing. So, when the Zero Pointer comes out and he sees a trapped Eureka, he puts on his mask, does his spin, and, well, he says, "Smoking is the only thing Eureka would hear before looking upwards and seeing a swarm of missiles and one crazy individual riding them, all targeted at the Zero Pointer, a massive explosion and set of explosions, and then everything would go black. Deku would be by her bed, like, I am so sorry for what happened. I am so sorry. Uraraka would say, "No, it's fine. Who may you be?" I was the psychopath on the missiles. I'm just happy you weren't awake for the next few minutes. Let's just say they ain't gonna be holding that exam for the next few years. We cut over to the UA entrance exam, and the entire city is rubble, with banana peels and music boxes littered around, and, well, people still searching for people under the rubble. Like, a lot of people are still trapped. There's, like, one guy who's too scared to even say what he saw. Because it can be quite traumatizing watching a man get crushed into a pile of nothing before slipping out like paper, refilling himself, blowing on his thumb so that he basically just pops back to his regular form, take a giant mallet out of nowhere, and crush that giant robot. And a few other people. They all survived, but, you know, because it was a squeaky hammer, but it's still concerning. But, yeah, Deku's like, "I'm so sorry about what happened in my quirk. I am so sorry. Fuck. It's okay. You saved me. You helped me out. It's okay. I hope to see you at UA." Deku would respond with, "Yeah, I hope to see you as well. Once again, I cannot say how sorry I am for what happened." So, you know, everything would go as canon up until the ball throw. The ball throw would be an interesting little thing. Deku would not use his quirk throughout any of Aizawa's exercises, and when Aizawa would ask him about this, he would just say, "Using my quirk would not be safe for anyone here. Let's just say when I use my quirk, I'm a different person." But when it comes to down to the heroes versus villains. Once again, I have to refresh my memory on these things, and also it's like relatively into the night. Okay, where I live. But yeah, so upon the heroes versus villains, Deku asks, "Do I have to use my quirk in this one?" He would say in a suit, a yellow suit. Yes, you do. Because if you don't use it, then how can you should use it. You should at least try and master it so that you don't hurt people. Okay. He would turn to Uraraka and the rest of the class. Well, he would look into the camera and say, "Apologies, my quirk can be very inappropriate." Well, he can. Uraraka would ask, "Who's he?" My quirk. Look, he can be very inappropriate. In my opinion, your hero costume looks fine, but in his opinion, well, I'm just gonna put on my mask and show you all how much of a danger I can be and why I should probably not use my quirk in confined spaces. He would put on his mask, do a bit of a spin, and pull a cane out of nowhere and say, "Smokin'! Smokin'! It's party time." Oh, I haven't used these lines in years. He would say, looking towards an invisible camera. He would say, looking towards the camera on the wall, "It's Party, because I gotta." He would stop mid-step, look at Uraraka, and his eyes would shoot out of his head. Wait, give me a moment. His eyes would shoot out of his head, his jaw would hit the ground, and his tongue would roll across the ground. Before it all would retract, and he would say, "Oh my." And I don't feel comfortable saying these next few lines. It's like the Looney Tunes ladle lines, if you get what I mean. "I will dip my ladle into your soup pot. Just say the word, madame." Yeah, he is being very inappropriate. Ida would say over the lines, "Stop that. You're being very inappropriate." Deku would just pull a pistol out of nowhere and shoot it. Did he just shoot the camera? I think he did. What the fuck? Bakugo says, "Well, we're all in for a long ride. Should we go in, my lady?" Okay, but why are you dressed as a Frenchman now? I just blinked at... What? Oh, let us go. It would quickly walk in, Uraraka would follow, and he's now dressed in his regular suit. Is your quirk like cartoon? Is it like Toon Force? Yep, pretty much. Bakugo would encounter Deku. Bakugo would throw an explosion at Deku. Deku's body would rubber band through several walls. Did you just kill him? Nope. He would quickly be met by more guns than in the United States of America pointed at him. He would just pull them out of nowhere. Bakugo would quickly use his quirk and say, "I know how yours works. Don't think you can pull that." Deku would pull the triggers and all of the bullets would just fly out. Wait, what? Bakugo would begin dancing like, "That's not how cartoons work." Deku would say, well, the mask would say, "Sorry, honey, I can do anything as long as it's funny." As well, we cut to Denki, giggling a little bit, trying not to laugh, but he finds it a bit funny what's going on. And he's just shooting his guns at Bakugo, and well, he would say, "Sorry, doll, I have to make it to the bomb," he would say before quickly storming off Looney Tunes style. Did he just... Yeah, he does that a lot. Well, I guess we should fight. I hate that mask. The Uraraka and Bakugo would clash. Kirishima's getting one fall, by the way. Uraraka and Bakugo would clash. And, well, Deku would be walking up the stairs, and he would eventually encounter Ida and his spiky trap. Deku would step and jump back, holding his foot, going, "Yow! Yow! Ow, that hurt! That hurt!" Yes, I, the great Ida, the great and villainous Ida, have made this horrible trap, hero. What are you doing? Deku is now using pieces of wood on the ground and building a bridge. Once again, Looney Tunes style. Ida would kick Deku off, and Deku would just face plant into the pile of stuff on the ground, his face indented by the ground, and multiple nails and pieces of wood. Deku would get up, the nails and wood jutting out of him. He would blow on his thumb, and they would all shoot out, hitting Ida. Deku would put his hand on the bomb, pick it up with one arm, and that would happen. He would shove it down his throat, and then it would explode. That bomb wasn't real. Look, my Quark's the Toon Force. He would say before pulling out an absurd amount of guns. Denki would begin to laugh a bit, thinking of what happened to Bakugo. And currently, a stupid Pikachu is laughing. The rest of the class would laugh at this joke. Denki would be sad, but a little bit excited for Ida to get his daily dose of bullets. So these puppies are loaded. I surrender. Ida would quickly say before running out the building. Deku would pull the trigger and, well, a bang flag would come out of each one of the guns, since, well, Denki stopped laughing. See, Deku's quirk requires someone to find something he does funny, on top of basically just being able to do anything he wants as long as someone in the world will find it funny. You know, cartoon logic. As long as it's funny, it can and will happen. Anyway, my lovely, lovely audience, I hope you enjoyed this test reel of What If Deku Was a Mask. Yes, you heard me right, a test reel. This isn't the final product, so feel free to add some criticisms. Anyway, goodbye, my lovely, lovely audience, and bye-bye.